Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
Oh my dear fucking lord. A scale of 1 to 10. I wrecked him. Fuck. This was clearly the worst episode of this show.
Yeah,
it's clearly. And honestly, the way they stuffed it all together is like, it's kind of one of the worst episodes of TV I think I've seen. I mean, goddamn, the ending isn't as bad as the rest of it, but God, the other parts of this episode are goddamn terrible, bro. They're so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go 8, because like I was really like building up and giving them credit for the last episode. Right? I'm like, oh, I'm liking this. What's up?
Can you play the beginning? The beginning of the episode is when the Joker said "fuck her, leave her."
Oh, the Penguin show. Yeah.
You play that? Play the beginning. I wasn't paying attention. That's what I wanted.
No, he did that at the end of the last episode.
Yeah, he did that at the end, but they're like continuing on from that scenario. But
yeah, let me see this in there. Let me see a little bit.
Yeah, but he did it like inside of the car when they were pulling away.
Okay.
I don't think they showed that in the beginning.
Here we go.
We were saying it because it's like a memorable line.
Yeah.
Boys, I was gonna bring it to you. I swear to God, you gotta trust me. I'm on your side.
I'm on your side. Look at the mouth foaming shit. Yo.
Yeah, punch in.
It's like, oh, I'm bleeding. He looks her in the eye.
So he sees her. She's okay.
Yeah. Oh no, Jesse, it made it worse, didn't it? Julian Rush.
Well, it makes it where.
Why would she call him? It's like that.
Well, I think I was thinking he would assume that she'd get murdered by the rest of them, but that didn't happen somehow.
Yeah, how would he find her? How would he find her from this phone call?
Nobody knows.
That's actually terrible. That's actually terrible.
It's super fucking terrible. Like this whole scenario right here, like it made it worse. Like rewatching it.
Yeah, it's the Batman.
What the fuck, bro?
The Batman type wreckage.
Oh my god. He's like, yeah, fuck her. Like, you could have shot her point blank right there. And just be like, if anyone asks, like, yeah, the Maronis, they captured us. They tried to torture us. My driver came in, but it was too late for the girl that no one wants her anyways, right? By the way, the whole Falcone family, they don't want her there anyways, right? So if she dies, they're like, oh, whatever, she's dead.
Not only that, Jordan. Look how easy. Keep in mind, this fucker has always been trying to climb a ladder, climb a ladder, climb a ladder. All this time she was in jail, even before she was in jail. Look how easy she got rid of the whole family.
Like, cleaned it up quickly. Very quickly.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
This is their worst written episode. Kind of point blank. All right. Penguin season 1, episode 4. God, it sucks. It's a bad episode. The ending, well, because of my own personal liking for the Sophia character, the ending was okay.
Yeah, it paid off, but it's not enough to fix what
No,
happened before.
it does not fix anything. It hurts my favorite character, by the way. It hurts her because of the backstory of her fucking whole thing. All of it looked like it's very dumb looking. Let's start in the beginning. This scene, right, where It's like, okay, the Penguin, who we know has been working for both sides, right? He's just trying to win for himself. You have the Maroney family, which has Sophia and Penguin like kind of captured, right? But when even at the end of the last episode, right, where we're like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? Did Sophia get shot? Did she get stabbed? Is she fucking like basically dead or something? This episode gives us the background of what happened, and it's like, wait, the most important person there for either side, for Penguin, right, and his scheming, or the Maronis, she is the most important person there. Straight up, she is. And they both leave her there and run away. It's like, what the fuck? Like, yo, this is a perfect scenario for Penguin to be like, I'm just gonna shoot her in the face and say the Maronis did it. Or for the Maronis, it's like, yo, we can capture the rival fucking boss's daughter, or a higher up family member. We will capture her, torture her for either information or ransom or something. Right? There's already a war started. Right? War has already started because of the fucking captured guy, right? And then him getting killed, the whole drug bust thing. When they were driving the trucks with the fucking drugs in them, and someone tried, like, obviously the Maroney family people try to like take the drugs or steal them. Then they capture one of them, and it's like, oh, okay, like so there is a war happening straight up, and also Maroney claiming responsibility for the death of the brother, saying like, oh look, I got my fucking ring back. I'm gonna take the responsibility for this. Like, I'm gonna claim it on a deal he made with Penguin. Got it. So there's a war. That means that she is the most important person in that area right there. Like, so, like, no one should be leaving her behind. But yet, they both drive away, and she gets to call someone and say some vague statements. I guess, like, ooh, yeah, it's, it was Oz. It's like, okay. Like, all right. Okay. Got that. But you would think the rest of the episode, right, when you get this vital piece of information, that Sophia, who's like, she's looking at, like, who killed my fucking brother, even though I guess she believed the thing that with the bald bodyguard guy, I guess she believed that for a second. But she's still supposed to have, like, a keen eye. She's paying attention to things. She finds out that Oz is the rat, or Penguin is the rat, and Penguin is the guy who killed her fucking brother. So, like, that makes it the most vital thing here. But the rest of the episode makes it not important at all. The fact that she knows that Penguin killed her brother means nothing for the rest of the episode, believe it or not. Now, my thinking was, okay, they're doing this flashback shit of her at Arkham. They're doing that so that we don't see the full result of her finding out that who really killed her brother, to where she'd be on like a bloodlust fucking vengeance, right? No. They actually pull us back to normal time, bro. Good.
It's just her struggling.
They pull us back to I guess modern time, where it's like right after this incident, where she's bleeding, head leaning on newspapers, like right after this fucking incident, they actually bring us back to this time period without her uttering fucking Penguin again, like making it about him. I think she says his name, but like where it's like, oh shit, that's my like bull seeing red. Should be on Penguin, but it wasn't. It was, I guess she, like, wait a minute, maybe I should scheme my family first and kill all of them. And then it's like, does she care about the thing that she was, her motive in the first episodes before she finds out the bald guy fucking killed him or something, even though he didn't. But she thinks that. Like, shouldn't that be, like... That's one of her prime motives of the character, is finding out who killed her brother. Now she's finding out someone that was close to her did it, and she doesn't even lean into that. She doesn't care about that. She's more important. She cares more about taking power in her family, I guess. It's like, I'm wrecked, bro. By the way, the Penguin was trying to help her, or was trying to convince her to take over the family. So she does what the Penguin wanted, I guess, as a result of finding out the Penguin killed her brother. None of that makes sense, man. It's nonsensical. Jesus Christ. Here's something that's also horrible, which is the end of last episode, where they leave it like a mystery. Then they show us immediately what actually happened, and then they make that mean nothing. Like they kind of say, never mind about that. Let's go to her backstory. All of a sudden, let's give you filler for, God, 40 out of the 58 minutes of the fucking episode is filler of her backstory. And it's all to create a motive for why she poisons them and kills them all at the end, right? She fucking, or asphyxiation or whatever, she lets the furnace fucking gases into the house and kills everyone except for the one guy where she left the window open. That dude's fine for some reason. I guess she wants to do something with the underboss Johnny. It's God damn it, that's bad, man. It's bad. Like, you give us this as off rep. I'm like, oh shit, they're explaining what really happened last episode, at the end of the last episode. But they say, you know what? We're gonna go into a fucking full blown flashback storyline of how she ended up in Arkham Asylum and all that shit, just to drive home the motives of what she does later on in the episode, which is kill the whole Falcone, network of higher ups. And she takes over the family, basically, at that point. And it's like, what? Like, you had the prime meat right there, bro. Pause. This was the main thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but that's... God damn, it looks like childish writing to me. I guess we find out through these flashbacks that Falcone killed his wife. Most likely. Or we could just say he did. He sets his own daughter up. Saying, oh, she killed a bunch of people, a bunch of women, and we got to throw her in a mental facility for it. With no protection, by the way. So it's like, why would you do that then? Why not say she was the one who murdered these fools, and then she committed suicide and just kill her? Because you're not protecting her inside of there. So what's the point? What would be the point of putting her in the mental facility? I don't get that. I really don't get that. He was also talking about passing the crown to her. Like, this will all be yours. But she didn't know what the fuck the crime family was. She didn't know they committed crimes for a living. She didn't know that. So maybe he was going to tell her one day or something. I guess. Whatever. The bliss drug comes from Arkham, apparently. Because the Batman character, Magpie, was chewing those motherfuckers. Okay, there's a little backstory there. Once again, everything I'm saying right now is like kind of unimportant. The real wreckage already happened, but I'm just throwing them in there. Things I wrote down. The scene where Sophia, right? She's in the hospital, right? And they take the girl that beat her up inside inside of Arkham. They take that girl and they fucking chain her to a bench and give Sophia a metal fork. Like, yo, fuck her up. They don't say it, but they're like kind of implying it. And in fact, Sophia actually catches on to that. And she's like, oh, you want me to fucking kill her, don't you? This is what you want me to do. You want me to prove that I'm crazy by killing her. And as Sophia's saying all that, as she's like figuring out like, oh, these guys are like here to like trick me to make me look even crazier. She's walking towards that person who's chained to the bench. The crazy lady chained to a bench. Sophia's like slowly walking towards her with the fucking fork. Like, obviously the girl like tackles her and like takes the fork, and I guess she kills herself or whatever. But still, it's like, why'd she move towards her like that? That was like just stupid looking. The doctor, the doctor trying to create like a quasi romance with Sophia, like this guy was like one of her captors, like creeping on her, like like bro, it's not like he saw you get abused once and then like like you stop her right now, like he gets dragged away, stop it, don't hurt her, and he gets fired or something. Like he's watching for probably years, I guess. They said she was in there for 10 years. So he was watching her for years getting fucked up. And then she says, I don't, like, oh, I know what you did. You abused, like, near the end. She's like, I know you stood by and watched and all that shit. But she still called him when she's about to die, right? In the beginning of the episode. That's the person she calls. Right? Like, that's her savior, essentially, in that situation. So it's like, what? What? Who's writing this shit? Who's writing this dumb fucking shit in here? But anyways, it's like, okay, Sophia calls him for some reason. Calls the doctor. How does he know where the fuck she is? That's point one. Like, how the fuck does he know where she is? Does she say an address? I don't think she does. I think she says something that reveals that, oh, it was Oz, or whatever. Right? She's pointing out that it was Penguin, but like, does that guy know Penguin? Maybe he does. I'll leave room on that. Maybe he knows who the fuck that is. Maybe they had a therapy session and he knows who that is. Fine. She doesn't say an address, so how the fuck does he know where she is? That's nonsensical. Does he have a tracker on her phone? How the fuck does he know where to, like, whatever. Also, there's 2 dead bodies there, right? There's someone that got crushed by a car and someone that got shot by Penguin, I think. So I think there's 2 dead bodies there. Does that guy like roll up in his own car, like dance around the dead bodies, pick her up, bring her to his apartment, and then sit there and hold her hand till she wakes up the next morning? So it's like, what is going on? It's so bad. It's like attempted sleight of hand, but it just fucks up. It just looks horrible. God, what a stupid fucking episode. What else? I think that's it. Like, the most damning thing is, right, we've seen the episodes where I even got like or warned about being annoyed by it. Whereas like Penguin gets in a sticky situation and he finds his way out of it. Right? Like, hey guys, that'll get annoying at some point. In this episode, he's now in that situation and he has a kind of a very simple way to clean it up. As much as I like the Sophia character, I did like the Sophia character. Like, what the logic of the character Penguin is to just kill her right there and be like, yo, the Maronis did it. They captured us both, and damn, they saw Falcone, they had to kill her. Luckily, my driver came by after they killed her. They were about to kill me too, but then my driver came up and fucking smashed one of the guys, and they just ran. Which is also funny, which is what happened. They just fucking like, oh shit. They all ran towards the car, like, oh fuck, let's get out of here, man. They ran away, hopped in the car, and drove it, like. Everyone just leaves this girl here, just slumped on the fucking side of the, on a stack of newspapers. Just leave her slumped there. Like, yo, isn't she like an asset to all of you? Hello? This is such a dumb episode. Yeah, anyone else want to say anything? Because, goddamn, this is stupid. This is a stupid episode. Please, go ahead. No? Alright.
I could, well, I mean, everything you said is true. and I've been liking the episodes so far, and then this one, uh, yeah, this, yeah, basically everything you said. So I'll try to give some positives. There's not there's not too many.
God. God.
Um, okay, well, obviously now there's so much bad, but there's so I she is like the third most developed character, and it basically looked like she was dying right in the beginning. So I kind of figured that they were going to fill out her story more, which they did, and so I, I'm glad they did. But yeah, of course, the way they did it was really uh, it didn't flow at all. But they did explain a few things, and and there's one point you made a little bit earlier about what is it that she's actually sane, and and they did kind of show that before,
That's well,
but
I pointed that out in the earlier episode where she
yeah,
pretends to be quote unquote crazy, but she's actually the most sane out of all of them.
right,
But she's
right,
pretending to be look crazy because they're afraid of it. She's leaning into
and
it. Yeah.
yeah, and this episode really made that like completely explicitly clear. Like she was completely normal, and the world is really fucked up, uh, both to her and just the characters, what they do. It's a fucked up world. She's
Yeah.
extremely irrational. so so of course, due to story constraints, they do some stupid things sometimes, but yeah, she
Mhm.
just kind of makes more sense than the world around her. Um, but yeah, overall, the episode uh, kind of jerked you around, like what with time or with trying to like figure out what the like how did this happen, especially at like how she got out of that scene. Like it, they didn't explain it, and and it like you can't
And they never will.
you can't you can't piece it together. Like you can't even try to make up something. It doesn't
Exactly.
fit.
That's why they're just gonna pretend it didn't happen and
Didn't
hope
happen.
they're gonna hope everyone leaves this episode with, "Oh my God, Sophia killed the whole boss family. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Now that makes her the boss. Oh shit! And what's gonna happen to Penguin?" That is what they want you to walk away with, and
Yeah.
that's it. No
Well,
logic entering the fucking conversation. I bet.
even that part, like that's kind of what I was going into this thinking. Well, first I was thinking she's dead. Okay, when she's not dead, it's like okay, there's a three-way war going on. But when she took out the whole family, um, and she really seems alone. Like she had the therapist is the person who she calls, so she didn't call like I guess the penguin was her main muscle, I guess,
No, the
or
bald guy was, but then
the ball.
she
But
instantly accused him of killing her brother. It's like they
yeah,
did
but
that episode where they dumbed her down. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he was, but he was also like extremely against her, right? Like he always put the boss like like he did what the boss did, and he wasn't on her side at all. so so,
Who, the
so
penguin?
no, the bald guy.
The bald guy was like her personal like guy. Pretty sure.
Am I thinking? Well, the guy in the bed at the end.
The guy in the bed, no, he was the underboss. He worked for them.
Okay.
But the bald guy that they actually said, like, oh, you're the one who killed the guy that we captured and have tied up in the basement. And you killed my brother.
Oh.
Like, you killed my brother, didn't you? Because he had the knife in his pocket, remember?
Okay.
And then the uncle Luca fucking shoots him. Shoots that guy without questioning him, which is god awful stupid. But yeah,
Right, but
that
at
guy
this
was
point,
her actual like close protection person.
yeah. So in this episode, like she calls the therapist. So I'm
Yep.
like, and she killed the whole family on her own. So I'm like, she really seems on her own. She doesn't really seem like she has like uh like this army or the whole thing that to run. I mean it's there, but they were just so detached because they kind of showed it like a family thing, but
Yeah.
um, I don't know. Like I it like I would have what would have connected it more, like if you have like the family there, you'd have like some um like some soldiers out front, some security here and there.
Hmm.
They I guess they didn't do it because she killed them all, and so they didn't have that confrontation. But like it puts it like such on an island that like it doesn't seem like there is there's no security. Like that blows my mind on like like where she goes from here. Now suddenly, if she
You're gonna
like the
see a
only way they
whole
can take
enterprise
this.
pop up, bro. You are.
Yes, she's just gonna be like, okay, now she's in charge because
Yeah.
the rest of them are gone.
And
That makes
she.
sense to me, but this episode doesn't bridge that to me.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a connection between either she dies, so Penguin moves up, or that how she transitions to being the boss. But like it's just gonna, I don't know. Like
This is
there's a gap.
very very simple writing here, and it's
Yeah.
a little bit cliche, but
Yeah.
it to me in that situation, considering what they gave us, is the only way out. Either she dies here, or
Yeah.
the Maronis take her, and she convinces them like, "Yo, Penguin's playing both of us, so we can make it like my family doesn't, they don't like me, but I can make a deal with you to where we put this whole war to rest, and we move on. We take care of my family first, then we take care of that little rat, the Penguin." That makes sense writing wise. It's a little cliche, a little simple, whatever. But it's better than the wreckage I fucking got.
She was doing that with the triads, right? Like she was
The
like,
triads were about drugs. Yeah, they wanted to
yeah,
move
but
the bliss drug.
she was trying to bridge that relationship.
Yes.
And the Maronis are doing. Uh, she said they took over her lab because they have no security, obviously. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay,
Like
yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
like that would have made sense. Like, oh, when she kills her whole the whole Falcone crime upper, like up the upper level guys, kills all of them. Like, oh, it's because she made a deal with the Maronis to like end the war, and like now we'll do business together instead of trying to fight each other. And it was these assholes anyways. The ones I'm killing, it's these assholes that were fucking you over anyways. So now we can start anew, in a new way, the new Falcone family, and I'm the fucking head of it. But instead, she finds a way to kill all the ones that we'd never seen in TV before, right? All the actors we don't really know that much about or seen them before, right? And the one actor that we have seen before, right? The bald guy, Johnny, that actor, like, oh, like, damn, that face looks familiar. Like the audience should be like, oh, that face is familiar. That's the guy that lives. She opened a window for him in his room. I don't know how she. Is that even
Yeah.
is that realistic? By the way,
It's it's not. That surprised me. It's like, oh, he's alive. She did that. Like, I mean, I'm fine with her killing everybody, but like,
hmm
I don't know.
is the way she did it? Is that like realistic? Is it really realistic?
It's not realistic at all, but it's almost minor compared to some of the other things that they did.
It's almost like you have to assume that she drugged them with the fucking wine, and they all drank it without any of us seeing it, all off screen. And then she went to one person's room and opened the window again off screen.
She probably went
That's
to all the
bad.
rooms to like close them too. Like,
Yeah, to close them too. Exactly.
Just running around with a fucking gas mask. Like
Like when did you like? So
I don't like
when did
that
they
death way.
when did you drug them, get them all to fall asleep, put the peroxide in, and go get the little girl all in one night?
I don't think she poisoned their wine. I think that was a head fake, bro. I think they trolled that. And what really happened is they just went to sleep naturally, and she
And,
put
and
the fucking, she changed the piping so that the fucking furnace, you know, debris and smoke and all that shit would go into their rooms, except for the one guy where she cracks his window open. Now he's safe. He's fine.
So how does he not
God
wake
damn,
up when
that's
she
stupid.
does that? How does he not wake up when she does that?
I don't
Not
know.
hear him.
Exactly. So it's wreckage either way. Either she found a way to put fucking ZQL and all their shit, or she or they just didn't wake up during all that.
He had to crack the window before.
It clearly seems like she killed the mother of the girl.
Like, did she stuff like towels underneath the fucking doors and shit like that? Like, like isn't there enough space to where you can breathe normal oxygen, somewhat? Whatever. I don't know. I don't know if that's how realistic that is or not.
It would be a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
effort.
actually like that's actually bad too.
I
It's a
don't.
big house too. It's not like a regular house.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, how poorly insulated is each room that could happen?
It's like but they're gonna let's be real. The show's gonna pretend that it didn't happen. They're gonna say the deaths happened, but they're not gonna talk about how it happened or why. Also, this incident where she's clearly KO'd the fucking daughter, the last Falcone, right? You have the big boss Falcone. He died. You got the next one to take over is the son. He died. She's the last one. She's the big Falcone. She's the only one left.
Yeah.
And
Only one.
2 rivals running away from it is insane, bro. Not doing anything about that. Not capturing her, not making sure she's dead. Nothing. That is the ultimate wreckage.
Well, you know what they did, right? Or what I think they did. I think they tried. They did. You see how they did the shaky cam when when the car crashed and
Yeah.
they got and Joker got away. I mean, not Joker. Penguin got away. They're making it seem like the way the scene was made. They made it seem like the Marone lady couldn't. Like they were trying to make it seem like there was so much going on and so much unrest in that little area from a car crashing that no one had any time to pick up the chick, not Joker. Both of them, the ladies running away. Like, who you running away from?
Right.
Who has a gun? Who has a gun that can shoot you?
It's as if
the
there was like
Penguin?
police right there, right? Like everybody's running.
Yeah. It
No,
doesn't
but
make
the guy went and picked her up. That
Yeah, I know,
that can't
I
be the
know,
case.
like, there
Yes,
wasn't. But
that makes
it's
it
as if
worse.
there was.
Actually, that's actually even that makes my case even more. Like how like they tried, but it's like yo, that doesn't look good. It doesn't feel natural. The emotion you want me to experience here, where it's like oh, they had no. They made it seem like the lady had no choice and Penguin had no choice. They both had to leave
Yes.
because they were both running from something, but there was nothing to run from.
Exactly.
Penguin was running from the Marone.
Especially for the Marone, like you could understand why Penguin left.
Yeah.
Why did the lady leave?
She's like, oh my god, let's get out of here. And that crazy voice is,
yeah.
let's leave. I was like,
Was
you have
there,
one.
like-
You have a valuable asset over there.
And it's not like your life was in peril. You still had control of the situation.
I mean, once
Because-
Penguin hops in the car and leaves, like they should be like, oh, we're good. Actually, let's
So like, what happened? Penguin, the car crashes. He takes the gun. He punches somebody. Takes a gun. I think he shoots somebody.
he
That's
shoots
it.
one of the guys that's near
Yeah.
Sophia.
And she's running away like she's about to die, and this guy's running away like he's about to die.
He looks at her. Jesse pointed out when we rewatched it.
Yeah,
It was
I
Wreck-It.
saw that.
The Penguin's like,
He
oh
you
shit,
couldn't
she's
hear him.
fine. Like,
Yeah, you couldn't hear him, but it sounded like he said, "Fuck it, let's go."
yeah, like he sees her okay.
Yes.
Like,
And
oh,
she
you're
sees
not
him,
dead.
sees
Oh
him.
shit.
Yeah,
I think
she
what they're
sees
trying to
him.
do is that because she ran into Allie, right? So it looks almost as if she got away. I'm making excuses here. It looks almost like she got away, but then she just picks up the phone and passes out, right?
I'm telling you, none of it makes
Wreckage.
sense. It
It's
doesn't
pretty
make
stupid.
sense. It
Yeah.
doesn't. What Jordan says doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't make sense why either one would run, and it doesn't make sense when she calls the guy, and they're making you think she's in trouble. She's not. Everybody ran away. There's nobody there. Like yeah, no shit. The guy picked her up. Like no one should have. It said no one except Penguin should have ran away from that scenario.
Bro, that's why I was
Well,
wrecked
she coulda
when
ran away because They should have been chasing her, but they didn't.
Yes.
So then cheated.
Especially when he runs away, like, okay, we could get her.
Dude, I thought it was like a death scene, like, oh, she's dead or something. That's why I was wrecked with the fucking therapist, where he's like, oh, don't worry, you're safe now. You're with me, like, scene. That shit. I'm thinking, like, she's like, I'm dying, and the last name I say before I die is Oz. I'm dead.
No,
Like-
yeah.
Then we see, like, a flashback of her life because they're killing the character, right? Like,
No.
or she's like, she's in a dream sequence, she's in the afterlife or something. It was something. Even though that'd be stupid as fuck,
It'd be better than what happened.
I think so. Where she just wakes up with a headache at the fucking therapist's office, calls him a piece of shit, leaves, then goes and kills the whole fucking Falcone mafia family. Like, that's the actual sequence of events, bro. Hey, that's crazy,
Yes.
man. That's fucking crazy.
What wrecks me is it's not that hard to do. Like we knew many things had to happen. Like specifically with the family dying. Like that's not unexpected. It's just the way
Yeah.
that they did it.
Yes.
It,
True.
it's the situations could be so much more believable very easily. They just left some big gaps that
Well,
don't make sense.
dude, the starting with what happened last week and then instantly running away from it, that worried me off rip. I was very worried when I saw that. When I saw, like, oh, this is the backstory of what happened last week when the kid ran into the dude, right, crashed a car, picked the penguin up, and the penguin was like, oh, let's get the fuck out. Don't worry, fuck her. Let's get the fuck out of here. Right? And then they give us the backstory of what actually happened in that scenario, which is the beginning of this episode. And then they leave it immediately. I'm like, oh no. I did not like that at all. Like, maybe save that for the end if you're gonna, but whatever, they did it. Let's watch what they do. And it just yes, it never became important again. It's over now, which makes it like that's kind of filler. But I guess they gave you the big event to make it not filler, right? It was filler when you're like, okay, now let's see Sophia's backstory, right? But then it became not filler, I guess, kind of, when she's like, okay, here's a major plot point for the series. I killed the whole Falcone family, and I'm the only one left. Me and Johnny are the only ones left. Now it's actually like plot important instead of just filler. But the majority of it was filler up until that. Good?
It does give her a reason to kill everybody, not just out of
Isn't that
greed
stupid
or
though? Isn't
power-
that dumb,
power
Jesse? Jesse, is that not dumb? To explain something right before it happened, like right before the thing that you want to happen happens. Is that not dumb?
Yeah, well, they already established that they do that shit. Like a couple
But no, this was
like,
extra. This is a little bit extra.
yeah, it was.
It's like, showing Johnny having like we go through 40 minutes of Johnny having a peanut allergy, right? And then just like at the end, like, see, look, someone forces peanuts down his throat and he dies. It's like, okay, that's fucking stupid. Thank you for giving me all that backstory of his peanut fucking allergy. Thanks, man.
Dragons.
Is that not dumb writing? Is that not sleight of hand? That's stupid, man. It's not creative. It's not intelligent. It's fucking stupid. It's explaining it to me as I'm watching it. Like, it's dumb. That's what I like. Whatever. It's whatever. And it. But okay. Also, they start with the most important event of the show so far, right? Which is Sophia finding out that Penguin's a rat. The Baronis also having Sophia in proximity to her, right? The last living fucking Falcone, as far as the main family goes, not the uncle, but the main family. And they're skipping over that to tell us a story, to tell us another story later. We're telling you about what happened with Sophia in order to tell you why she's killing them now. It's like, God damn it, that's fucking dumb and tacky. It looks bad. It really does. But whatever. I'm curious what reviewers say about this. I'm very curious what reviewers say about this episode. I can't see them seeing this as good. They're gonna call this the worst episode. That's my prediction. Maybe that's what we do. What do you guys predict? Will reviewers call this episode bad?
I predict they'll love it.
Does he?
I think they'll love some
They're
things that
gonna,
happened,
at the
but
very
but
least,
there's
they'll
there
look
is
on it fondly.
but there's gonna be some things that uh, that are that are not reconcilable that just have to confuse people.
Yeah, I could be
So,
wrong. Who knows?
Mhm.
We're, God help us if someone's like, yeah, this is their best episode yet. God help us if that's the case. But all right,
yeah,
all
some
right.
people are gonna like
They could like parts of it. Like, there's
right.
parts of this I like. Like, I like that she confronted the fucking the therapist guy or the doctor, right?
Yeah,
Which is like, yo, you're gonna sit here and try to be like, you know, what's the word? Fucking, smoochy with me. But in reality, you were watching me being tortured for years and years. Like, oh, you quit, huh? Oh, so what a burden! You had to quit your job. I'm getting fucking tortured in there. Fuck you. I like that part because I was like complaining about it the whole time. If they do like a cliche love thing between her and that doctor, this guy's like watching her getting tortured the whole time. Like, that'd be crazy. If he was like a protester, like on the outside of Arkham, like, yo, you treat your prisoners like shit, fuck you. And then when she gets out, she finds him, and like then like a romance happens there. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm with that. But he was there, like watching her get tortured every day. So there's no way she's in love with him, right?
It was a 9 to 5 to him.
she told him like to his face like it was doctor after doctor for 10 years, like
Yeah.
several doctors,
And what
and he
and
was
what
always
did you
there.
do? It's like, and what did you do?
He's
All you
like
do,
an ambulance chaser.
I quit. It's like, after years, you quit? Okay, good job. Good for
It
you,
sounds like he
buddy.
quit like around the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So,
Me and your brother helped get you out. It's like, bro, you were
so
there for years. Watch me get fucking tortured. Fuck you.
Get
maybe that's
fucked.
how she got out. Is he quit?
So that was cool. And the idea of her killing the family, the idea is cool. The way they did it, I don't like it. I don't like the death by fucking, furnace smoke. I don't like that idea. Did the last guy just show like a cracked window? Like, yeah, he's fine. It's like, what? I don't
Completely
like that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't like that shit, bro. It looks
It
tacky and stupid.
was almost identical to Norman.
Exactly. I was like, yo,
That's why
she
Jordan-
Norman dates them, bro.
That's why Joey don't like it.
My bias against Norman Bates. But yeah, I just thought that was stupid. But the idea of it's okay. So there's your positives from me. It's just, no, we went over all the fucking negatives. This episode's a fucking mess. It's actually bad. It's actually a really bad episode. And they used my favorite character to fucking do it with, too, which is the problem. I was worried in episode 2 where they were making her dumber all of a sudden out of nowhere. I'm like, why is she acting dumb? She's smart. She's supposed to be smart. But you're making her dumb. So it's like, why are you making her dumb all of a sudden? But then they brought her back to intelligence in the 3rd episode. Like, oh shit, okay, that was just a fuck up, a flub. Cool.
Oh, wait.
They pump faked her intelligence and brought her back to fucking stupid again in this fucking episode. They made her kind of dumb again.
She's dumb, innocent, right? Like she was
And,
4,
come on, man.
but it was dumb. Yeah,
There's some dumb shit in here, bro. Like, it is what it is. And it's
she
her
couldn't pick up
episode for her, and they do it.
signals. She
Yeah.
couldn't, like, she's a master reader of people. So
She
now,
looks good. She looks good being dumb.
yeah,
Oh, that
so
yellow
now,
dress.
like,
Oh,
we can
man.
only conclude that she learned how to read people like that in Arkham only. She never knew before.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But it was like a good. Okay, that's another positive. It was like in a good way, where she's like, my dad would never do that. But yeah, but if something's wrong, I'll help you out, lady. Right? She'll help out the fucking journalist.
Yeah.
But at the same time, her dad's innocent. Like, she's like just a beautiful child at that point. Like, her mind, she's a beautiful mind right there. She's just like, she doesn't know what's going on actually. but she's
Yeah.
trying to use her best moral wisdom or whatever in these scenarios that she's absolutely ignorant about, which is the beauty of the character. Like, oh, that's fucking awesome. But the way they go through this shit, good God.
Like, why did the entire family have to sign and send
Yeah,
letters?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it
it
was just
sounds like
Falcon just gives money out and they just do it.
it sounds like he's able to just buy judges anyways, right?
Exactly.
Or
Yeah.
there was just extra. So the only reason that they all like sent letters was so that they could die right now.
Why is he allowing to get fucked up in the prison? Like, if the point is like, I don't know what the point was. Was the point to have her get killed in there, so she never talks? Was the point to make her look crazy, so whatever she says, no one believes her? Either way, like, if you just want her to be in a crazy asylum, just don't let her get fucked up, though, because that's the reason why you're not just killing her outright. It's your daughter, right? Like, oh, it's my daughter, so I can't just kill her. So I'll protect her in there, but I need her to look crazy. Or I can't have her going out here talking to people, so just kill her.
Killer.
But why is she in there unprotected? The fucking daughter of the crime boss who's gonna pass the business on to her. Why is she just in there unprotected? I don't understand that. It does not make sense. Unless he doesn't care about her, in which case, like, why not just kill her then? Why not directly kill her? If you don't care about her like that. So it's like, it doesn't make sense, man. Also, stupid sunglasses. But whatever, that's another topic. Alright, I'm gonna end this. Anything you guys want to say before I end this fucking thing? God, this episode was fucking heartbreaking. Anything, guys?
Nope, not me.
Jesse? I'll take that as a no. Alright. There's, goddamn, the worst episode of Penguin so far. Season 1, episode 4. God damn it, they pump faked like she poisoned them because she said the title word, the name of the episode is Sent Annie, wherever the fuck.
What you wanted you to think what she did though. They just didn't show you.
She said that as she toasted her wine, so I'm like, okay, there's poison in the wine. They don't show her drinking it either. It's like, okay, I assume they mean, oh, she's gonna poison them, and that's the last word she says to them. Whatever. Season 1, episode 4. There's your penguin shot. Go ahead. What you say?
No, she's equal, apparently.
It is what it is.